Hi, I'm Fiona and I'm part of the pastoral care team at Sunshine Hospital. And today I'd like to talk about how we might start group activities, particularly at the moment when we're modifying how we come together as groups in these corona times. But how we might start these activities with bringing some attention and intention to how we're feeling. So a simple kind of act of mindfulness that can help us then be in a space. So I'm particularly thinking of people who are living in psychiatric wards or in shared assisted facility spaces, even in aged care spaces, but a space where you're still trying to bring people together in these times. And what I'm talking about is ritual. And I hesitate when I use the word ritual, you might have picked that up, because although there is a deeply spiritual element to what we do with ritual, I'm taking it outside of the religious structure. This isn't a religious act, but it is very muchly an act of what we can do to help us connect mindfully with how we are right now. So I'm going to use a really, really simple example. I'm going to use a rock. And what I like about using really physical structures for this kind of ritual is that it gives us something that we can attach a name to, a feeling to. It's tangible. It's tactile. It gives something existence, real structural existence, and we can bring our attention to it and we can name something about it. So what my suggestion is that, and I'm trying to kind of modify this for our corona times, is if we can have a bowl that sits in a space that we're walking into. So as we walk into this space, we go past a bowl. Now in corona times, you might like that bowl to have a few drops of tea tree oil, perhaps even some Pino Clean or some disinfectant, and perhaps something that gives it a nice smell as well, that doesn't actually make it smell like disinfectant. Now, of course, you might need more than that to actually disinfect things at the end of the activity, but this is just something to help with safety. And of course, you might have a little pile of rocks, a bowl, and hand sanitizer. So the simple idea is that people come into the space, wash their hands, which itself becomes a ritual. We've got all these rituals that come into our day, and we've got new rituals now because of coronavirus. And there is a video on my YouTube channel that talks a bit more about ritual. So we come in, we wash our hands, we choose a rock. And before we come into the space, we think about something that we might want to just put down for a little bit. Something that's going on in our mind, something that we're feeling, something even that we're physically feeling, emotionally or physically, but something that we can name. Now we might just want to say it to ourselves, like, yeah, I'm angry. I want to put anger down just for a little while. And again, it's not saying you're going to be able to put something down and walk away. This is just, what can you put down, even just for a moment? What would you like to put down? What would you like to name that you're experiencing right now? You name it. Here it is. My anger. I woke up angry. I woke up with this argument that I had with my mum just going on and on and on in my head. I didn't, by the way, Mum. I'm just using it as an example. So just for now, I want to put that down. Now, water is a beautiful symbolic thing, regardless of who we are. Washing, cleaning, nurturing. So the idea of saying this thing, placing it in water, and then moving into the activity. So in itself, that's the simple act. But that can be something that, depending on who you're working with, you can actually build on a bit. So perhaps if you're in a space together for a while, halfway through you can say, hey, so that thing you put down in the bowl when you came in today, Is it still over there, or is it kind of crept in? Ah, actually, no, it's been there the whole time. Good, leave it there. It can stay there for a little longer. Or if it has crept in, maybe you want to put it back over there for a while. But again, not actually falling into the trap of saying that they've put it down forever. And in fact, if you wanted to build on it a little more, there's the invitation to say, okay, so when you leave the space, your rock's still here, but the thing that you put in that bowl, it's going to come back. Maybe today the one thing you can try and do is notice when it does. When it comes, when you feel that argument playing in your head again, when you feel that tension in your body, you can go, that thing is back. Now, naming something can be kind of a fun way of doing that too. So if you've named something and you're putting it down, you actually give it a name. Charlie. I'm putting Charlie down. Then perhaps that can be built on too, that you can say, well, in the day when that thing comes back, say hello to it. Hi, Charlie. You're back. All right. And again, that just gives an opportunity to relate to something that you're experiencing in a slightly different way. And that in itself has a whole bunch of potential and possibility. Anyway, that's it. That's playing with rocks in a simple way of engaging with mindfulness, perhaps in a more kind of tangible, tactile way. I hope that's helpful. Do check out my Facebook page, perhaps, HMAS Sunshine, if you're wanting to leave comments or get in touch with me. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Bye.